mean, the run game the last few games has been pretty good. What's changed over the last few games?
The only thing I can say that's changed is really our mindset for the most part. Coach Hall's been preaching to us like being disciplined, taking the little things that we need to take serious, like the little details, us staying on our tracks, and we really been harping on it during the week. So I feel like it's really been paying off.
What has Dawson? What does Dawson add to that group? How he's had a few like fast runs there. What does he add to that group?
Uh, y'all see it. He adds the explosiveness. Like Dawson is a freak of nature. You never know when it's gonna happen. It just happens.
How cool has it been to see the offensive line improve, especially over these last 2 weeks?
It's been real good to see. I just feel like they're just continuing to grow their relationship with each other, and it's all just clicking on all cylinders of the offense.
The first time in 2 years that you guys ran for 200 yards, 200 plus yards in back-to-back games. I mean, what do you think kind of sparked that change?
Again, the mindset we've been having throughout the week, it's just been like downhill. Coach been telling us every time we get the ball, go score, finish in the end zone, and I really think like that it's little, but you could tell like it's making a difference in us in our room.
That's something that Coach Aranda talked about was just like the run game's so explosive that any play can be, a 60-yard touchdown. We kind of saw that. How much do you guys need that against TCU, I guess, this weekend?
I'll say, I mean, it isn't. Can you repeat that question?
Yeah,
Sorry.
just how important is it that you guys keep it going, I guess, against TCU this week?
I say it's very important. I feel like we should finish the rest of our games out the same way, be explosive in the run game. The run game, as y'all see, it opened up the pass, and the pass complements the run game. So I just feel like those two things just correlate each other, and we need both of them.
How excited are you all to wear the anthracite uniforms and have a night game at home?
This is my second time wearing them. I'm very excited against TCU. My little brother playing it. He played for TCU, so it's gonna be a fun game for me in the black.
Do you think that adds to the atmosphere at all? Obviously, fans are also told to wear black.
I feel like it definitely is. I feel like you could feel like the fans love when we're in black. Like the Air Force game, it was just a different environment for me. Like I never felt it before, and it felt good. We needed it.
Do you think you're kind of using that black uniform? You had your best game yet against Air Force. You think that carries over into TCU?
I hope it does. I can't make any promises, but I hope it does. Yes, sir.
Does this rivalry game, has there been an extra focus, knowing kind of the history with TCU and all that? Like, has the team locked in anymore, or is it just business as usual?
I say it's extra focus, of course, because with it being a rival game, but it's really the same as going into any other week. Like we're locked in, focused. We got to get better at each play, every drive.
How's the team feeling? A couple wins, going
Right.
into a rivalry game like this.
Right.
How are y'all feeling?
Going into a rivalry game, being able to stack 2 wins in a row is definitely a good thing for us. But now we're looking forward to the next opportunity. So.
What if we've asked a lot about Sawyer, and he's obviously been a pretty key piece of kind of this turnaround.
Right.
How have these 2 wins affected his confidence, and has that gotten better?
I think it should play a boost in his confidence, but the whole season I feel like he's been playing with confidence. Going out there and making great plays for us, and helping this offense be explosive, and he's been making good plays all season. So I think 2 wins definitely helps, but I think he's a player that plays with a lot of confidence anyway.
Omar, on that game-sealing touchdown from Dawson, can you kind of walk us through? Because I know you and Sydney both pushed him through that hole.
Right. Originally it looked like it was going to be probably like a 6 or 7 yard gain. I'm not going to say I did much. I just kind of fell on the guy that was tackling Dawson, and Sydney carried him to the end zone. But, that was definitely a surreal moment in the game. That's pretty much the ceiling touchdown, and, that was pretty fun to watch.
Is he faster than people think he is?
Dawson?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, he's faster than people think.
Not a lot of experience for you in this Bluebonnet battle, rivalry, whatever you want to call it. Have you gotten a sense from your teammates just kind of what
Right,
this
right.
means and what a
Right.
win, after 4 straight losses.
Right, that's kind of something I've been talking to the team about. Even though I haven't played in this, we should definitely have a chip on our shoulder. We haven't won, I don't believe in what you said, it was 5 years, and then we've won one in 10 years. So, that's pretty embarrassing when it comes to a rivalry aspect. So this year we're looking to change that.
And obviously, given what happened last time
Right.
TCU came to McLean, how important do you think it is to maybe give a win to the
Right,
fans,
right,
despite,
right.
giving them 2 straight wins?
Right. I think every game is important to win, but especially in a rivalry game and at home, you don't want to lose at home in front of your own fans. So I think it's definitely important.
Do you get pumped for like the blackout and the black jerseys and all of that things like alternate kind of stuff like that?
I think it's pretty cool. I get pretty pumped for every game, but I think the black jerseys are probably my favorite, so I like wearing those.
Running game's been so good, especially in the
Right,
last 2
right.
weeks. How much pride do y'all take?
Well, we take a lot of pride in it. After the first couple of games, we weren't running the ball well. Our offensive line really had to do some soul searching, some more self-evaluating, and I feel like over the bye week we did that thing. We did that, and the game since we've been rolling. So we plan to keep that going.
How much of a luxury is it to have 3 legit running backs who can perform really well on any given day?
Right, it's a nice luxury, So one guy doesn't have to get so much wear and tear. We got three backs that are going out there and playing great, and they make it kind of easy. You fit it up, and they're gonna make somebody miss and take it to the crib. So, it's been exciting blocking for those guys.
How much pride do you take as an offensive lineman, when Dawson has a run like that, where he literally gives you an assist?
Right,
You
right.
give him an assist.
Right. I take a lot of pride in it. I love blocking, and giving the running back a chance to like one-on-one with the safety because I like our chances with the guys we have in our room. So I take a lot of pride in that. I take a lot of pride in getting those guys to the second and third level, and I take a lot of pride in our run game. So.
Tell me about Matt Jones. What's gotten into Matt Jones over the last couple games? How has there been a difference that you've seen?
No, he's been the same guy since I got here in spring. He's a baller. Same thing I told y'all guys, like, he's a leader of this team. He's been playing really well. I thought he was playing really well before I even got here, just watching him at JUCO. Like, he's a beast.
How does that kind of translate to the rest of the defense? Just his intensity every game.
It just gives us energy. Like, it's an energy boost. It's always fresh to see the guy next to me, like, going really hard and making a lot of plays. It fuels me and gives me more fire to go make plays, too.
Coach Aranda mentioned that game was pretty similar, like the Colorado game in the fourth quarter. How nice was it to win a close game?
Good. That's pretty much just another example of us, like, playing 4 quarters strong. We won the middle 8, and I think when you win that middle 8, like, you're going to win a lot of games, and so that's the plan going forward is to win that middle 8.
How do you keep some of these good vibes, these good feelings going, especially when you go into a rivalry game like TCU?
It's more of just making sure we don't get too high, just like we never got too low. Like, we understood when we were losing games that we were only a couple plays away from losing, and when we're winning games, we were only a couple plays of taking care of business of winning that game. So it's just we can't get too high, we can't get too low. We got to stay level-headed, humble, and ready to work every day.
How exciting will it be to wear those anthracite uniforms and have a blackout night game at home?
That's my favorite uniforms. That Air Force night was phenomenal, so I'm excited for this one. And I understand it's a rivalry. I don't know much about it, but so it should be a good crowd.
What's kind of your message to the fans that they show out this weekend?
It's going to be awesome. Like, we're going to have fun, and we're going to get to compete against a really good team this weekend.
How much do you think that really lifted y'all against Air Force? Obviously, the turnout was much better than maybe previous games. Are you hoping for that same crowd?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
No, we need it. We love the energy. We can feel it. I mean, you don't hear too much on the field, but just knowing that you have a good bit of people in your presence, like people who care and show up to the games, that's awesome.
Sounds good.
I guess the 2013-14 teams are coming back, and I know you weren't around all that, but has Coach Aranda talked to you about those teams, and like did those teams ever cross your radar back in the day?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know much about those teams.
All right, I thought I'd try.
What do you kind of see from TCU's offense? I know they like to score a lot of points.
Yeah, I know. High-scoring offense. They have a lot of elite guys, an elite receiver group, and it's going to be our job to stop them this week if we want to win this game.
It's kind of 2 hot teams right now in Big 12 play. How do you kind of cool them off?
We got to come out strong, start fast, and hinder the receivers. If we do that, I think we'll have a really good chance of winning this game.